IncGamers Plays.
Hello and welcome to IncGamers Plays Cities Skylines, the upcoming city builder from Colossal Order and Paradox. Now, city builder fans have been waiting for this for quite some time after the disappointment of SimCity and their small city sizes, and of course the horrendous Cities XXXL. I think it's XXL. How many X's are we on now? So what we're going to do is just have a quick look at some of the options in the game before we start and go over some of the basics in this video. Won't let it go on too long, but just to give you an idea. So let's have a look at the options first of all, and the graphics. So you can see there's quite a bit you can tweak and mess about with. Your widescreens, your resolution, your full screen and windowed, and your tilt shift, which is obviously angle, shadows quality. I've got everything on high, and just to say that I'm running on an i7 with a GTX 980 with 16 gig of RAM on Windows 7. We'll put shadows on very far. Let's just see how it goes, eh? Of course, your filtering, anti-aliasing. So that's your graphics. There's enough here to satisfy most people's setup, so I shouldn't imagine that's too much of a problem. Audio, obviously, and the ambient effects, everything can be tweaked. I'll just lower that a little bit. Gameplay, of course, hotkeys are very handy in city builders. So far, from what I've messed about with, it's pretty intuitive. It's scrolling sensitivity, mouse sensitivity, and so on. And I'm just going down the camera options. So there's mainly your controls are looking after your camera, or there's a couple of hotkeys like zoom and stuff, which is really handy. In game, so quick save, obviously important, but there are hotkeys can be assigned to just about anything as far as utilities and so on are concerned. So you can see that basically out of the box on this version everything's not assigned, so you can make that how you like, which is great. Dezoning, health info, crime info, so lots of information windows can all be popped up, so I won't mess about too much in there just now. So map editor, now we'll have a quick look at that in a minute. That's quite interesting to say the least, and I had some fun with the water dynamics earlier on that. And asset editor. So you can see everything is pretty much customizable. You can do just about everything. Reset unique building unlocking. Now I'm just going to click that, which I think is part of one of the mods that are actually included in the game. So let's have a look at the content manager now. Now these are things that you can mess about with as far as maps are concerned. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in there. Save games, well I've just done one save because I've just been messing about briefly earlier on. Assets, nothing in there, nothing in mods, but you can see nothing in mods as far as new mods are concerned, but unlimited money, unlock, and hard mode. And your Steam Workshop. Now bearing in mind that this isn't actually out for a week, so expect to see various bits and pieces appearing in the options as the week goes on. Tools, map editor, asset editor. Now I'll go back a minute and just make sure that I haven't missed anything else. Okay, so tools. So what I'll do is just load the map editor and we'll do a new. So there are 3 different zones in this: sunny, north, and tropical. They're the 3 different sort of landscape types that you can pick from in the game. So I'll just create tropical. We'll let that one load up. Now the map editor, we can just see it. There you go. There's your zone. I haven't messed about with this much at all, so I'm just going to play about with it for a sec. So it's giving us some recommendations here. I have water, obviously, very handy because you need it for sewage and all that kind of stuff, because you need to shift that off somewhere. Water. Now that's your, let's just place one there. Now with this you have a water height, so Now you can see the water actually start to dissipate across the map. It's very cool actually. It just flows. I'll just zoom out. There. You can see it flowing slowly onto the landscape. And if we speed that up, so we're just going to end up with a big watery map. Now you can move the sea level. You can see you can see on the horizon at the top of the screen behind Chirpy up there. It's the chirper. You can see what's going on. So ground resources, fertile land, ore, and so on. And of course then you've got all your vegetation assets, roads, which will not perform particularly well on this. So what I'll do is I'll just import this. There are some pre-made height maps in here, so I'll just I'll select one. Let's take a tropical, import that. Now you can kind of see what's possible. But what I'm going to do is, because this is quite fun earlier, I'm going to put a water source there. Now watch this as you start seeing the water trickling over the landscape. It's actually flowing down. It's filling. I have to admit the water dynamics in this game are really good actually. Very cool. Now when you select your like for example, I've got the ground, this is the ground resources, and you can see you have brush sets on the left, brush size, that's huge, that's not so huge. Now you can see I'm just going to place this all around, just hold the mouse button down, and I've got everything on very fast here, so I'll just slow that down a little bit. There we go, we can zoom in. Gorgeous. Roads obviously are important. Intersections, ships, and planes. I'm just going to drag a road there. Whee! Now, as you can see down here on the left, I'll go over this a little bit more in a minute, you have different road tools. So curved. So I'm just making ridiculous road patterns there, but you can see the editor is actually pretty flexible. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come out of that. Ooh. Let's see, what was that I've just put down there? Billboards, there you go. Whack, let's build an advertising city, there you go. Look at that. And there's a little guy walking around there. I don't know how useful that would be if you're building a city, but it's there. So I'm going to just come out of this quickly, but you can see the map editor is pretty cool. You can have a lot of fun with that. So I'll just return to main. Still getting used to where everything is. I've literally had it about an hour, so I haven't had much time to get into it. But I'm just going to load up one that I've just messed about with earlier quickly, just to show you the basic fundamentals of how this works. Now, this is truly a city builder in the sense that you have to actually kind of look after everything, which includes power and power lines and sewage. Now, the earlier SimCity games, obviously, you had water pipes and so on, and that kind of vanished and was merged in with the road systems. This kind of takes it back to sort of true city building, management, infrastructure, and so on, where you have obviously with sewage management and how you pipe that out, where you pipe it out. And in this situation here, as Colossal Order recommend, don't put your sewage pipe upstream from your water source. So, for example, here I've got a sewage pipe, which is here. Oh, there goes Chirper. Go away, Chirper. Right. So that's going to pump out the sewage, but it's downstream from the water source. So any fresh water pouring into the city will go up into the city. And if I just put that up there, you can see roughly what's happened. So I've connected that there, water source, in with the zoned area here. So we have residential, industrial, which I've shoved away over here, and there's various bits of commercial dotted in there. Now the sewage is that's a power station there, coal power station, and the sewage here, which is downstream. So zoning, like most city builders, is so simple. At this early stage in the game, got low density commercial, industrial, and so on. So basically you can just plop your size down. And they will fill up over time. So up on the top left, we've obviously got information views. Everyone's reasonably happy right now. Electricity, and now you can see, oh, hang on, way, achievement, hooray. Okay, so that's all good. Health, wind, pollution, oh, not looking good up there, but it's an industrial zone, so what do you expect? Fire safety, haven't got to that yet. Noise pollution, well, I don't know why there's noise pollution there, but I'll have a look at that in a minute. Outside connections. And leisure. Well, so everything is really easily and accessible with the menu down the bottom. You obviously have your speed indicator, the accelerate time, which you can see just taking over very quickly. And actually this one works, which was what I could say for SimCity when that was released. Great. Now I've got an economic panel has now unlocked. So taxes, good old taxes, hit industry hard, keep taxes low for the people. And obviously it's all about getting the balance right and your budget. And I haven't got any loans, so there you go, yet anyway. Now, oddly enough, I have a power station with a zoom in there, which I don't know why that's not hooked up, because it should be. It's not looking too bad so far. There seems to be a lot of Sally's diners though for some reason. But I have to say, it does look great, and performance-wise, especially on this system, so far it has been excellent. Obviously I haven't ramped up in city size yet, but it's gorgeous looking, I have to say, very, very impressive. I know I'm going to have traffic problems here at some point, but we can live with that. And obviously all the little indicators above the buildings tell you what is needed. And there's a house under construction. Watch it going up. Dum 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 dum. Nice hedge, right. So I've shut the power station down here by the river, so just kind of out of the way, because pollution is not going to be good. That's a lot of sludge. A lot of sludge. Right, you can see the pollution right by that there. It's all brown. Drinking water pollution's low though, so that's good. So this really is, you know, kind of, I guess the concern could be that, oh well, there's no challenges in the game or whatever, but it actually doesn't need it, in the fact that you kind of have a goal, and that's to get your city up and running, and everything's dependent on everything else and getting it just right, to get the balance right. And as obviously as your city gets bigger, that's going to become more of a challenge, and that is the game in itself. Let me get off this view. So hang on. Oh, it's chirper. I'll have to turn. I think you can turn the chirper off actually. Well, to some extent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep building on this, but I just wanted to give you a quick, very, very quick first look at this, because it literally has just come in the door, and we will carry on this week looking at other bits and pieces with the game, how it works, how we can stop things like this happening, and get this city built out. Hopefully we'll have to restart again. Hopefully I haven't made too many terrible mistakes. Fortunately, there's been some pretty good videos from Paradox over the last few months or so explaining how things work. So this is another IncGamers Plays, just having a quick look at Cities Skylines, which is out on the 10th, I think it is, so it's about a week away, and we'll be having fun with this over the next week or so. So see you again soon on the next one. Cheers for now.